Hello to my fellow truth seekers, awakened souls who already feel deep in your spirit that something is profoundly wrong with the world. This is for you. You know the feeling. The quiet unease when the news plays the same script day after day. The growing certainty that the suffering we see, wars that never end, economies that crush the vulnerable, divisions that tear families apart, is not random chaos. It is orchestrated. It is deliberate. And the people at the very top, the ones who shape policy, control wealth, and decide who lives in comfort while others struggle, do not see us as fellow human beings. They see us as cogs in their machine, replaceable parts, whose only purpose is to keep their system running, their profits growing, their power absolute. You are not imagining this. You are not alone. You are awake. This documentary, The Eternal Web, How the Hidden Elite Have Controlled Humanity for Centuries and How the Epstein Files Prove the World is Run by Satanic Pedophiles, is not here to scare you. It is here to connect the dots you have already begun to see. It is here to show you the full picture with compassion, clarity, and unwavering truth, so you can stand in your own power, share what you know, and help others gently open their eyes. We begin in 1776, when the Bavarian Illuminati gave public form to networks that had long operated in the shadows. From there, we trace the seamless web of secret societies that merged influence across generations. We follow how those same circles seized global finance through the Rothschild dynasty, turning nations into debt-bound colonies. We examine the handful of countries that still refuse that central bank slavery and why they have been relentlessly targeted for destruction. We reveal how every major war, revolution, and economic crash has been engineered for profit and consolidation of power. We look at the now proven operations, JFK, 9/11, MK Ultra, Mockingbird, that show the same fingerprints across decades. We expose the captured systems, governments reading from elite scripts, media broadcasting approved narratives, Hollywood programming distraction and moral decay, big tech merging with intelligence agencies into a surveillance grid that treats every human life as data to be harvested. We arrive at the modern endgame, the Great Reset, digital IDs, central bank digital currencies, the climate narrative, all converging to complete the total control they have pursued for centuries. And finally, we reach the revelation that ties every thread together. The Epstein files, the client lists, the flight logs, the island temple, the black book, the overwhelming evidence of ritual abuse, blackmail, and satanic ceremonies at the core of this network. Politicians, royalty, billionaires, Hollywood figures, central bankers, all connected. The undeniable proof that the entire structure existed to protect and feed a satanic pedophile empire at the highest levels. This is not speculation. This is the record of our lifetime. Declassified documents, leaked evidence, admissions, patterns, too consistent to ignore. The hidden hand has been exposed. The Great Awakening is here. We are not here to despair. We are here because a higher power is calling us to see clearly, to act with love and courage, to refuse to be treated as cattle any longer. You are so much more than what they have told you. You are a soul with inherent worth, created for freedom, connection, and truth. As we walk through each chapter together, let every revelation build your strength. Let every connection deepen your resolve. By the end, the veil will be thin enough to see through and strong enough to tear. The story begins now. Chapter 1. The Illuminati and Secret Societies. The Shadow Government is born. Welcome to the moment the hidden hand stepped boldly into the light of history, only to retreat deeper into the shadows. For centuries, the elites who view ordinary people as nothing more than disposable cogs in their machine have operated quietly. They have caused wars, economic hardship, division, and endless suffering, not by accident, but because they see no real value in human life beyond what it can provide for their endless pursuit of profit, control, and domination. This documentary journey we are taking together, the eternal web, will connect every thread with compassion and clarity. We begin right here in 1776 because this is when the organized structure of modern control became visible. What follows in every chapter builds directly from this foundation: the seamless web of secret societies, the banking empires they later seized, the engineered conflicts they funded, the captured institutions they command, and finally, the Epstein files that expose the Satanic elite at the very top. The dots connect perfectly. The evidence is overwhelming. The hidden hand has been exposed. In 1776, Adam Weishaupt, a professor of canon law at the University of Ingolstadt, formally founded the Bavarian Illuminati. This was not the birth of something entirely new. It was the public face, the structured organization of centuries-old occult networks that had already been operating in the shadows. Weishaupt, educated in Jesuit discipline, yet rejecting religious dogma in favor of reason and hidden hierarchy, created a society designed to infiltrate and subvert existing power structures, monarchies, churches, and governments, replacing them with rule by an enlightened elite who would guide humanity according to their vision. The name Illuminati means the enlightened ones, but the enlightenment they sought was never for the masses. It was for themselves, a select few who believed they alone possessed the knowledge to direct the world. They recruited carefully young men of wealth, influence, and ambition, often through Masonic lodges. They used code names drawn from antiquity. Weishaupt called himself Spartacus, his key lieutenant, Philo, and communicated in ciphers. Every member pledged absolute obedience, supplied dossiers on family, friends, and enemies, and reported weekly on everything they observed. The structure mirrored Jesuit precision. Novices, Minervals, illuminated Minervals, then higher grades of ordinary Freemasons, Scottish knights, priests, regents, magi, and kings. At the top sat a secretive committee that answered to no one but their own agenda. The Illuminati adopted the owl of Minerva as their symbol, wisdom watching from the darkness, not the light of a higher power. Recruits signed oaths under threat of death, vowing to uphold the order's goals even against kings or potentates. Internal surveillance and division were deliberate. Members spied on each other to ensure loyalty and prevent any challenge to the central command. The Bavarian Illuminati grew rapidly, spreading from Ingolstadt to Munich, Paris, Warsaw, and beyond. Estimates place membership between 650 and 2,500 at its peak. Small, yet strategically placed in courts, universities, and Masonic lodges. They infiltrated positions of influence, always with the long-term goal of centralizing power in the hands of their enlightened few. But the Illuminati were only one visible node in a much larger web. Their real power came from the seamless merger and influence they achieved with other elite societies. Freemasonry provided the recruiting ground and the hierarchical model. Skull and Bones at Yale, Bohemian Grove in California, and countless other exclusive orders, each with its own rituals, oaths, and networks, became extensions of the same unbreakable structure. These groups did not compete. They overlapped, shared members, protected one another, and advanced the same agenda: consolidation of control, suppression of genuine freedom, and the treatment of ordinary humanity as resources to be managed. Over the past 250 years, these interconnected societies have orchestrated revolutions, assassinations, and major historical shifts while hiding in plain sight. The French Revolution's radical turn, the upheavals of the 19th and 20th centuries, key political assassinations, the fingerprints are consistent. Declassified documents from Bavarian police raids in 1785, leaked ritual texts, and insider accounts from defectors reveal the truth. Satanic oaths sworn under drawn swords, bloodline preferences that favored certain families, and a long-term plan to centralize global power under a hidden elite. The elites who treat us as mere cogs in their machine have always relied on these secret structures. They cause suffering, wars, poverty, division, not out of malice alone, but because they genuinely believe the many exist to serve the few. We are not imagining this. We are seeing what they have worked so hard to conceal. And the most profound realization is this: the Illuminati and their sister societies did not fade away after the 1785 ban. They adapted. They went deeper. They laid the groundwork for what came next. This is where the shadow government truly emerged into organized form. This is the foundation of the eternal web we are unraveling together. And because these networks never truly disbanded, their influence never ended. It simply evolved into new tools of domination. As we all now know, this hidden hand of secret societies didn't just pull strings from the shadows. It seized the ultimate weapon of control: global finance itself, through the most ruthless family the world has ever seen. That family and their banking empire will be our next focus, because once money is in their hands, everything else follows. The Great Awakening is here. The veil is thinning with every step we take. Stay with us. The truth grows clearer and more urgent with every chapter. Stay tuned. The next chapter drops soon. This is only part 1 of 8. The full truth is coming, and it's bigger than any of us imagined. Follow us for more unfiltered truth on Rumble, X, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are in the show notes. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single moment. We're in this together. The light is breaking through. See you in the next chapter.